You are being sent ahead. You are being sent ahead of the famine. See, I'm talking about what happened in Genesis when it came down to Joseph, right? And Joseph's brothers, we all know, they threw him in the pit. And he was sold into Egypt, and he was serving in Potiphar's house, and Potiphar's wife wanted to sleep with him, and he said no. And then, he got kicked out of Potiphar's house, and then he sat in jail. He was favored in jail. And then, two of the king's servants came to him and all these things. And then the king appointed Joseph. Actually, Joseph interpreted the dream for the king. The king set Joseph up. All right, so boom. That's your little 1 minute recap, right? Now, what happened was the second part of the story is that Joseph was the king. He had there was 7 years famine here, okay? 7 years famine, whatever what happened. So, well, not whatever. 7 years famine. His brothers went to Egypt to get some food for their home, okay? And what ended up happening was Joseph was there. His brothers didn't recognize Joseph. They didn't know who he was. But imagine, Jesus. Imagine if Joseph's brothers would have never threw him in the pit. If they would have never threw him in the pit, they would have probably died in the famine. See, y'all don't understand how serious, my God, you don't understand how serious generational curse breaking is. Y'all don't understand how deep the revelation is for generational curse breaking. Don't mind your family. Let me tell you something today. Do not mind your family. It don't matter if they don't support you. It don't matter if they don't tell you they love you. It don't matter if they don't even talk to you. It don't matter if they roll their eyes when they see your videos, when they see you. It does not matter if they, oh, dang, I remember when she did that to me when I was 15. What? It don't matter. It does not matter because you were being sent ahead. Okay? So everybody's going to try to remember who you used to be. Oh, well, you used to be up in the field, and you had the coat of many colors, and you was this and you was that. No, forget all of that. You are being sent ahead of the famine. God has chose you to be sent ahead. God has chosen you to break the generational curse. And bearing the weight, my God, bearing the weight of the generational curse is scary. And it's hard. And it's tough. And it's rough. And it feels like you're never going to make it out. But I'm telling you today, you are being sent ahead. You are being sent before your family to help your family. Your family don't really truly understand what you're doing. Your family truly doesn't understand why you are different, or why you've been different all your life, or why you just broke out and you stopped doing everything that everybody else was doing. It's because God opened up your eyes and gave you that revelation that if you keep doing what you're doing, the next generation is going to be caught up in the same exact mess. You are being sent ahead. My God, today I feel this so heavy. You are being sent ahead so that you can help not just yourself, not just your family, but the next generation. This is generational. This is generational. All the things that your family have been doing and have done. This is not, it didn't just start with your brothers and sisters or your aunts and uncles. It didn't just start with your grandmother and grandfather. This grandmother and grandfather, this thing has been generational. These curses have been generational, and every single person in every generation has had somebody that sat there and broke generational curses for the next generation. I'm telling you, and that person has always been the black sheep. See, Joseph would have been known as the black sheep of the family. I mean, come on. All of his brothers plotted against him. Every last one wanted to throw him in. Well, there was somebody that advocated for him that said, don't kill him. There was somebody that said, just throw him in. Don't kill him. Just throw him in. There was somebody that could have been on his side, but really he couldn't have been that much on his side because he didn't say, leave him alone. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all, today, I'm telling you, today is generational, and what you're doing matters. Your ministry matters. Your dreams, my God, today I feel this so heavy. Your dreams matter. Your dreams, they matter. What you're doing, your dreams are attached to the generational wealth that the Lord has for you. I want you to grasp it and understand that today you are being sent ahead. Because I'm telling you, if Joseph was not sent ahead of his brothers and his family would have died in the famine. But because the Lord gave Joseph the dreams, see, and it starts, my God, today, and it starts when you're a child. The dreaming starts when you're a child. That wisdom starts when you're a kid. Though Joseph had dreams when he was a kid, when he was a child. And he told his brothers about it. And they plotted on him from that day that they was going to kill him. Y'all, your dreams and all that matter. You're being sent ahead. Because if Joseph, this is where I was going. If Joseph did not dream, the Lord would not have been revealing these revelations to him. God wouldn't have revealed these revelations and all these things to him if he wasn't a dreamer. But because he was a dreamer, God revealed the revelation to him about what was going to happen with the famine after everything that he had been through. Like, there is a reward at the end of the tunnel, but we just don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know who's going to remember. See, and what ended up happening was that Joseph was in that jail. He was serving in that jail. And when he was down there, he delivered an interpretation for a dream for two of the people that were serving for the king. And the people, one of the persons remembered him, but years later he remembered him. We don't know who's going to remember us from the past that's going to propel you into where you are supposed to be. Can you imagine somebody remembering you from your past that has the influence and the power to get you to where you need to be? God is so faithful. I want you to understand today that you are being sent ahead of the famine. To God be the glory. Amen.